can, take a look around in your space, see if you need to adjust anything, close a door, adjust lighting, change the chair you're sitting in. Notice what you need to be totally comfortable. And I'd like you to make sure that you're not orienting your body towards the device. For a lot of us, we like shift our weight forward towards our computer. So you may choose to just push your chair away from the device you're using, or if you're on the phone, just put it on audio, set it down. And you may even choose to turn yourself towards a window or a plant or a picture that you really enjoy. All we're going to do is use our ears in this practice. So finding that orientation for your body that works well for you. And finding a posture, a way to sit that works well. And when you find that position, let the eyes fall onto a neutral point in front of you. Or if you're feeling comfortable, letting the eyes fully close. And then begin to notice when the eyes close, if there's any tension in the forehead. Letting the muscles of the forehead spread. Letting the space between the eyebrows widen. Unhinging or unlocking the jaw. Letting the tongue rest on the floor of the mouth. Letting the shoulders drop and the arms get heavy. And resting back into the seat. With the next exhalations, letting the bottom and the feet be heavy. And then taking some deeper breaths here, in and out of the nose. Maybe saying mentally inhale and exhale with each breath. And then bringing to mind here an accomplishment. Something that's going well, however big or small in your life. It can be as small as making a healthy dinner, as big as winning an award. Appreciating this accomplishment. And letting the feeling arise in the body like a smile. And now bringing to mind something that we're learning. however big or small, something we're learning about ourselves, about others, about the world around us. Beginning to bring into the mind all the potential of learning and growing. And here, making a decision if you'd like to bring gentle touch into the meditation. So taking one hand and placing it on the opposite arm, or consciously placing the hand on your thigh in a gesture of kindness and warmth. Or perhaps if you're on your own, a little less subtle is bringing the hand to the heart. And now bringing to mind something or someone you feel grateful for. Just choosing one thing, maybe one thing that's come into your life recently, and simply saying thank you to the person, for the thing. And if you have your hand gently touching the body, noticing any warmth there. And again, saying thank you. And now taking a moment to receive gratitude. Thinking of someone in your life or a situation where you need that feeling of thank you. And perhaps that's a child or an animal or a plant you brought back to life. Maybe a patient you helped. Hearing that thank you and being in that state of receiving the thank you. And letting the breath get a little deeper. Noticing any new sensations in the body. Bringing attention to how you're sitting in the seat. And then when you're feeling ready, sitting up just a little straighter, dropping the head, blinking the eyes open, and widening the gaze to take in the room. Noticing objects and shapes, colors. And when you're feeling ready, I would love for you to share anything you noticed in that practice. And kind of keeping it in this frame of mind that we're not judging our experience, simply sharing anything that we noticed. And you can write it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. It's up to you. Anything that you noticed about that practice. So it could be as simple as, what were some of the obstacles that you hit? Did you find it easy to focus on what I said, or any sensations in the body, feelings that came up? Thank you. Notice the tension left my body, such as shoulder blades, as we focused on each in turn. Yeah, so sometimes when we have that time to pause, sometimes we can notice how sensations in our body change. Thank you for that. Thank you. I've had a hard time slowing down, and I noticed how clear my mind became taking the time to pause. Yeah. Sometimes you have to take that deliberate effort to do that. And I think that's one of the biggest benefits of doing something like integrating meditation into the workday is, we rev up all day long, and we can either get to the end of the workday, we're at this like high arousal state, or we can spend these little moments during the day just coming back down to a kind of mental, emotional homeostasis and a little bit more balance. And maybe at the end of the day, we won't overeat, or maybe at the end of the day, we won't have a few drinks or complain to a friend. There might be many things that happen when we have these moments of pause. And thank you. I got a private message that says bringing to mind some of the things that we love, memories of a dog named Jake, and memories of a family member. So thank you for that. Now, gratitude practice definitely does bring up things. It brings up memories and ideas. So it can be a very emotional, it can be a difficult practice. So it's a good thing just to be aware of that every practice is a little different, that can stimulate this mindfulness when we're in this reflective inquiry that happens with this particular technique.